Hi, good people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to the channel. Today, my voice is a little bit husky because I have again been suffering with that cold. I don't know, it's the dust or allergy, whatever it is. I've been coughing like last whole of yesterday. I'm taking medication once again, trying to sleep, feeling better now. But this thing is not going away. I think something's up. Anyway, so today I would like to review this fragrance, and this is gonna be a shout out to one of my dear brothers, LJ. Okay, this brother of mine, he is one of my best friends in community. He used to live in New Zealand. He's basically from South Africa, and now he's moved into. He's living in states. I think Arizona. He's gonna move to. So he told me, bro, I cannot wait for your review. So I already ordered it, but he wanted to see my review. So here we go. Basically, it's initial impression. I have them for not for a very long time. I've been buying few of these, and big shout out to Aromatix Neeb, my brother Neeb. He is the first channel where I saw this fragrance review, and then also I would say Ashton. Okay, so their reviews impressed me so much, and the bottle design, I just wanted to get it. There are a few more coming, but this is called Ghost Spectre or Spectra. I don't know how you say that, but this fragrance is a dupe of something very, very famous and very expensive, which is called Nishane Ani. Okay, my writing's a little bit off right now. It's a bit older style bottle. So this is known to be one of the best vanilla scent with a touch of fruitiness and some spices. It's one of my signature scents. It's one of my dream come true fragrances. And I didn't know that many of dupes of this fragrance. So let's see how good Ghost is. I'll give you update on performance. And basically this fragrance is great for one thing, pricing. Second thing is the presentation. These are really amazing. So there's one more I think called Gold or something, but there's clone of something else. If I get it, I'll review it. So I already took out the bottle, okay, as you can see, because it's a bit tough to take out from this box. Okay, the time it's around 6:52 in the morning. So I'm accompanied by, I'm sorry, I'm going to be sitting throughout for this Dilma, and this is one of my favorite tea tea brands. And I think if you are a tea drinker, you would love Earl Grey. So Earl Grey is really good, no sugar in there. So let's go one by one. Long intro. So there are already reviews out. You can check out all the reviews, and they are all great reviews. Okay, so here's a presentation. This is something else. Okay, take a look at that. So this is basically a trace of bullet or a bullet looking material. Okay, like the back of the bullet. The name Ghost Spectre, and this is from Fragrance World, by the way. I think yes. Let me give you one update. Fragrance World actually started off when I saw them. They were starting off as like something like Latafa. Didn't have that premium feel. They just were doing dupes. So they're still doing dupes, but now look at their presentation, and I think they're going to promote to something. See, they're going to promote to something more of a luxury brand with a new name. Wait for that update. I heard something about it. So basically, that's how this one is, and the bottle stays in there. Okay, so that's how it comes. So once the bottle is in there, it's very snug fit. So that's why I took it out. Really nice presentation. And the bottle, I think it's of 80 ml size. Okay, take a look at that. I mean, who would have thought? They have few in this line they have released, and their bottle looks insane. I'm telling you, even designer bottles or niche, I haven't seen that much of creativity on a bottle. I don't know if it's inspired by something, but take a look at the bullet going through the bottle, giving that look that is piercing through the bottle. And look at that effect. It reminds me of Marc Jacobs bang a little bit. Okay, so that's the front. I hope it doesn't fall off. At the back is a simple bottle. It's heavy glass base until here. I think here this much is glass, and this is the juice. You can see the juice moving. It's not all the way opaque. So the side you can see again the trace of bullet. There are two bullets, one here, one there. So I'm not a bullet specialist, so I cannot give you update what revolver or gun they are representing. Maybe Magnum. I know few names. So Fragrance World Paris. Okay, and the bottle here has got curves. Man, this is something. Okay, beautiful presentation. I basically got it for the presentation. I will not lie to you. Not because it's just any dupe. Sprayer is good. Okay, it's like a pressure atomizer, really nice, like mist. So it clicks onto place, really nice. Okay, so the prices on these in Bangladesh, I think for 80 mil, let me double check on that. I think these are 80 mils. And what does it say? Yeah, it says 80 mil right here. EDP concentration. These are being sold for 30 something dollars. Okay, so you can say more or less within $35. So that is a very good pricing. So some of you may say, 80 ml for $30, $35. Is it not like a little bit less juice? Yeah, but take a look at the bottle, makes up for it. So now, what is Nishane Ani? Nishane Ani basically is a fragrance. The notes, if you talk about it from Fragrantica, ginger, bergamot, pink pepper, green notes. Then the big note of blackcurrant, cardamom, and Turkish rose. Then the biggest player, vanilla, benzoin, sandalwood cedar, ambergris, patchouli, and musk. So if you know Nishan is Ani, this, let me have one more sip. Yeah, sorry. Such good tea. Okay, Sri Lanka makes one of the best tea. Dilma is one of my best uh, favorite brands. So yeah, Nishan is Ani. This is a winter favorite for me. I wore this in couple of winters, 2 years back to back, and these were compliment garner. This one, Hachivat, Sultan Betivar. These are some of the best works from this house. They also have some summer gems, but for winter, if you wanted a fragrance to last about on your clothes like 24 hours plus, this house, man. Nowadays, this a little bit. You can say some people compare like previous batches were so strong. Now this watered down. It doesn't last more than 7 to 8 hours. I can see some of the performance have changed, but not like drastically that much. Okay, so Nishan Azani, like my older bottle, of course, it's gonna be strong. But even the newer batches I tried, they are easily over 10 hours. Okay, so it's not like, okay, if you compare to whole day, yes, it's half the performance, but again, 10 hours, man, it's a beast. So Nishan Azani, I just always loved it. It's like such a lovey-dovey fragrance, man. Like the sweetness from it, or like let's say I know the fragrance. I'm not gonna respray it. It's that vanilla is so beautiful. It's like a fluffy vanilla, and then the fruity edge, and a little bit of a booziness coming from somewhere, like a sweet booziness vanilla. Okay, so it's not overly sweet, but it is sweet. And then the rose in there, you don't really feel like, if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't feel like you're wearing rose. So such a classy combination of notes. Nishan Azani, one of my most favorite signature scents of all time. How's this one? Like cloning this, or you can say trying to make something like similar to Nishan Azani. At first, when I tried it, this one felt a little bit more spicy. So I did say it in my group, like this one, the open is a little bit spicy and Ani is a little bit sweeter. But when I smell it, now maybe I was spraying too many fragrances that day, so my nose got a little bit confused because I have one fragrance that's coming up. That fragrance is the one I was wearing also that day. This is spicy also. This is Zimaya's, and one of the fragrances, I forgot the name, Al Casaria. So this one is coming up. You can see the bird, the 3D effect. This one is coming up. I've ordered one more. So that one and this one perhaps I got confused, right? So this one also opens up sweet, and you can get almost all the elements of Nishane Ani in this. Okay, I'll tell you the similarities first, then I'll tell you the differences. So when you spray it, man, right away, beautiful fragrance. Definitely to my nose, is unisex. You can wear this in early days of fall, winter, perhaps daytime, perhaps nighttime. You choose your time, no problem. But this is gonna love the cold weather, or cold weather is gonna love this, vice versa. And to say this smells like Nishane Ani is a big thing, because Nishane Ani is supremely expensive. When I bought this first time, it was something $150 or something, okay, for this bottle. Now, this bottle costs you easily over $200, okay, in Bangladesh. A tester or full bottle, I don't know. But Nishane Ani remains very expensive. So some people cannot afford that. So if you're looking for an alternative, here you go. Alternative wise, definitely good alternative. Smells just like Nishane Ani. And if you talk about like the differences, okay, here's the difference: longevity. These two definitely not gonna last the same time. Nishane Ani, my bottle at least lasts me well over 1 day on my shirt. This one, 7 to 8 hours on my shirt. On the skin, maybe a little bit less, 4 to 5. But that's because our weathers right now are kind of not really like friendly for the fragrances just yet. We're waiting for this October to be done. Then maybe winter will start or fall will start. That time, this may increase in performance. I'm just giving you Bangladesh's perspective. A lot of you ask me like, hey bro, this fragrance lasts like any fragrance when I review. People say, hey, this fragrance lasts only 12 hours. Why are you saying 2 to 3? You need to live in our countries, man, to see the pollution, the humidity, the heat, like everywhere. You have high humidity, so everything goes away from your skin very quickly. You cannot um, like understand unless you live here. Like countries like Indonesia or something like Philippines, very hot. They don't have any winters, right? So the heat is always there. Heat is a big problem for fragrances, but I think this fragrance gonna do a very decent job. Apart from the like presentation, I think I like this presentation more than Nishane Ani. Nishane Ani also comes with a nice box, but bottle design wise, man, this is something. So difference number one, the longevity. This is gonna last maybe one third or half the time, so that is okay for the price, no issue. Second thing I would say, there are some notes in this. It's a little bit more citrusy compared to Ani. Ani is heavy on the sweetness. I'll stick to it. It's like a sticky sweetness, the vanilla, and then I think that's the benzoin sweetness. The sweetness is coming from benzoin, which is a little bit played more here. Okay, compared to this is more citrusy. It reminds me of Lolita Lempica, the green. What's the fragrance called? I have it. Wait, I'll get it. I forgot about this one. Green Lover. Okay, that one I also call Nishane Ani. Dupe. I was the first one to say that. This, it's kind of like a lemony, citrusy version. If you cannot see the name, Lolita Lempica, Green Lover. Take a screenshot. So this one, it's something similar to this. So you can go either way, this one or this one, but Lolita Lempica is gonna be, I think, a little bit more pricey compared to this. So both are good replacement for Ani, but this is more candied sweetness, lemon. Let's keep it here. So this is something in between Ani and Green Lover, if you want me to analyze. Okay, this is my thought. This is my, I don't know. This is what comes to my mind when I imagine things. So there you go. So that's about it. But I think more or less you'll smell a little bit undertone of cardamom, a little bit of spices also beneath it. But this is not as sweet as this one, and this is not as heavy as this one. This is a little bit more citrusy, fruitier compared to Ani, and Ani is longer lasting. So there you go. Differences, similarities, and I'll tell you if it's worth it. Hell yeah, because the fragrance is so beautiful. The bottle is just stunning, and they have some bottles, man, unreal looking. I'm gonna get some. At this moment, I am not really doing well financially. Like, economy is a little bit tight. Otherwise, I would have bought them all, right? So check out this fragrance. How much I would give it? Ghost Spectre. I don't know the name if I'm saying it right. This fragrance, I would love to give this 9 out of 10. It's a buy for me. It's a buy. Why 9? You know, I would like to be fair. I do not like fragrances which comes with the less than 100 ml juice. I know I'm being greedy with this bottle. I mean, it could have been 50 ml, I understand, but if it was 100 ml, man, imagine the value. So the 20 ml juice they could have given, but it's okay. It's not our fault. Okay, to the fragrances, you can say a little bit of you miss out a little bit of 20 ml juice, but you can get 2 bottles. Then that will give you like 160 ml. You can do that for $60. But I fear one thing before I finish. In countries like European countries, States, Canada, these places, the tax is going to be much higher, and they might be selling this for $90 to $100. Then it's a problem. Then I would not recommend that unless you really want the bottle. But if this fragrance in your country costs about 45, $50, this one still is a buy. Okay, compared to Ani, it's a good alternative. If you cannot afford Ani, you can go for it. Even you can go Lolita Lempica Green Lover, which is a great fragrance on its own right. So 9 out of 10 for Ghost Spectre by Fragrance World, and I'm really excited for upcoming releases from this house. I think them and Latafa are gonna be the future. They already, if not already, they're a future market leader for fragrances. I am not making overstatement. You'll see why. Okay, so there you go. That's the review. Thanks so much for watching. One more video, then we'll upload it. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.